This fall's arts and culture calendar has something for everyone, from Mozart at the Masonic Temple to murder mysteries and a rock star juggler. Events are presented in partnership with Culture Source, the Alliance for Non-Profit Arts and Culture organizations throughout Southeast Michigan. September 22-23 Midtown Detroit buildings and public spaces along Woodward from the Deer to MOCAD will light up after dark with immersive light and tech-based installations from international and local artists for electricity, including Rashad Newsom's King of Arms parade throughout the streets Friday night and shade composition at the Detroit Film Theater on Saturday at 8 p.m. See story. September 23 Cabaret 313 presents an evening with Carmen Cusack at the Players Club Playhouse. Entering its fifth season, Cabaret 313 has earned a reputation for bringing top-notch musical talent to intimate Detroit performance venues. Cusack is a recent Tony nominee for her Broadway debut in the Steve Martin and Edie Brickell musical, Bright Star. Sept. 25 November 1st The Community House presents the Women of Influence lecture series, featuring conversations with Carolyn Casson, President and CEO, Michigan Women's Foundation, Jocelyn Benson, CEO, Ross Initiative in Sports for Equality Rise, and former Dean, Wayne State University Law School, Denise Brooks Williams, President and CEO, Henry Ford Hospital, Wyandotte, and Barbara McQuaid, Professor of Law, University of Michigan Law School and former U.S. Attorney, Eastern District of Michigan. September 26-30 September is officially Design Month throughout Detroit, and that's thanks in large part to its distinction as a UNESCO City of Design. The Detroit Creative Corridor Center DC3 presents the annual Detroit Design Festival, a citywide celebration of creativity and design, including Eastern Market After Dark September 28 and the 2017 Design Village. September 29 founded in 1907 by several renowned sculptors and painters as a place for artists and art lovers to socialize and enjoy art. Just footsteps from the Deer, the Scarab Club is celebrating 110 years. While much has changed in Detroit over the past century, the Scarab Club is a continuous source for cultural programming, with regular art exhibits, music and lecture series. See story. Oct. 429 When sheer madness hits the Meadowbrook Theater stage, no two performances of this comedy/murder mystery set in a hair salon will be the same, as audience members participate in trying to solve the crime. October 7 January 7 Michigan Science Center's 1001 Inventions and Told Stories from a Golden Age of Innovation, on view through January 7, explores scientific achievements across cultures dating from the 7th century through the European Renaissance. Portrayed through more than 60 exhibits, live science shows, films and hands-on workshops, school-age visitors and adults alike will be inspired by the myriad of ways that science, creativity and innovation go hand in hand. October 8 The 15th Annual Creature Feature at the Ann Arbor Hansen Museum is a night at the museum to get up close and personal with exotic animals from the Creature Conservatory, Leslie's Science and Nature Center, Little Creatures Company and others. October 12-14 The first performance of Maestro Leonard Slatkin's 10th anniversary season as music director of the Detroit Symphony Orchestra opens with Beethoven's Eroica Symphony. Slatkin will conduct 13 performances throughout the 201,718 season, including 8 world premieres, and the Winter French Music Festival in February. October 14-22 Michigan Opera Theater presents Giuseppe Verdi's classic opera, Rigoletto, in Jonathan Miller's interpretation that moves the story from 16th-century Mantova to the streets of 1950s Little Italy, where the mafia reigns supreme. October 14 March 18 From Toy Story to Finding Nemo, the folks at Pixar have created some of the most enduring film characters in generations. Head to the Henry Ford Museum of American Innovation for the science behind Pixar and learn about the science, technology, engineering and math STEM concepts that the Pixar artists and computer scientists use to bring their ideas to the big screen. October 17-18 Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons hit the Macomb Center for the Performing Arts with the No Classic musical Jersey Boys. October 20 Global Fridays, the Arab American National Museum's regular multicultural music series, hosts Saima Sam Eldar, the music producer and visual artist otherwise known as Hello Cyclepo, the creator of the new genre Electro-Tarab, which fuses hip-hop, dubstep and Arabic melodies together for a live set of Arabic electronic music and visual arts. Prior to the performance, Eldar will also give an artist talk. October 21, the Ann Arbor Symphony Orchestra plays melodies from Beethoven, Ellington and Handel when they present Ludwig the Kings at the Michigan Theater. The highlight of the evening is a collection of pieces from Ellington, Bloch and Handel about King Solomon, focusing on 3 unique musical interpretations of the famous Hebraic royal. October 22, this fall, the Detroit Institute of Arts debuts not one, but 2 major exhibitions of late 19th century paintings: Monet Framing Life and Church, A Painter's Pilgrimage. October 27, it's not often one hears of a rock star juggler, but Marcus Monroe, the award-winning comedian and juggler, performing as part of the War Memorial's Arts at the Alger series on October 27, is just that. How does one mix juggling and comedy? This scrumptious dinner and a show will leave you wanting more. Opens November 4, Shootopia at the Valade Family Gallery at the College for Creative Studies in Detroit, explores the artistry and design of footwear, mixing high-fashion designers more commonly seen on the runway, like Comme des Garçons, with the work from renowned architect Zaha Hadid, pushing the boundaries and ideas of shoes. November 12, the Detroit Chamber Winds and Strings presents a multidisciplinary performance to the story of Mozart's last 7 years of life, with violinist James Van Valkenburg and photographer Michelle Andonian telling the story of Mozart and the Masons at the historic Masonic Temple. November 17-19, the New York Philharmonic focuses on Leonard Bernstein during its second major ARMS residency, with Bernstein's Philharmonic Centennial Festival. During the weekend in Ann Arbor, there will be a slew of performances, lectures, masterclasses and more, including the Young People's Concert celebrating Leonard Bernstein, conducted by Leonard Slatkin, Saturday afternoon, November 18, at Hill Auditorium. November 18, the Juilliard String Quartet makes its annual visit to Detroit with the Chamber Music Society of Detroit, with cellist Astrid Schween in her second season with the renowned musicians who are known for the bold interpretations of classics. Opens November 18, the fall exhibitions at the Cranbrook Art Museum fuse art and street culture. Ryan McGuinness Studio Views and Collection Views pairs with his Wayfinding Skate Park, already open in downtown Detroit, by connecting design, iconography, logos and other graphics. Additionally, this is the 30th anniversary of Keith Haring's temporary mural created at the museum, marked with the exhibit Keith Haring The End of the Line and the traveling exhibit Basquiat Before Basquiat, East 12th Street, 19,791,980. Opens November 17. Get your holiday shopping on with local talent, like the more than 125 featured artists in Holiday Market Silver Bells at the Anton Art Center. November 25-26, while the Nutcracker at the Detroit Opera House is a Thanksgiving weekend tradition, this year's production, from the Cincinnati Ballet, presents an original interpretation of the beloved classics, with contemporary twists like a whimsical, high-tech set, acrobatics and dancing cupcakes, for Detroit's only live orchestral production of the holiday favorite. Deck 810. As the weather gets cooler, the students from Mosaic Youth Theater of Detroit celebrate favorite winter moments in Detroit, past and present, from shopping at Hudson's to skating at Campus Martius in Woodward Wonderland. Deck 810 at the Detroit Film Theater. December 15. Ever wonder what it's like to see your favorite artist at work during MOCAD's Monster Drawing Rally? Dozens of artists will create artwork during the annual live drawing and performance event that are then immediately for sale. Through January 2, Say It Loud Art History Rebellion at the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History explores social upheaval through art in Detroit over the past 50 years. Through 2019, this past summer, the Detroit Historical Society and the Detroit 67 Project marked the Detroit Rebellion of 1967 with community-wide discussions, programs, lectures and in-depth examinations of the complex factors that culminated in this major moment in the city's history. However, no tool is more powerful in understanding what occurred, and how to look forward, than hearing the oral histories from those who were there, which shapes the Detroit 67 Perspectives exhibit, on view at the Detroit Historical Museum through 2019.